I didn't know the rules. I'm sorry there, Captain Carmichael. But, hey, wait, no, come back. Come. Would you grab him? No, don't. Oh, we'll have to go there after. He poppycocked me and then ran out the door. How is that not unsanctioned? My goodness. Until you can't catch it. Never mind, we'll deal with it later. 11, justice will find him. Yes. Let's see here. Sneaky bastard, eh? He has been a captain longer. See if we got here the evening of the 2nd of January 2026. Yes. Let's see what we're dealing with here. The king, yes, or the count in my case, yes. The count. Let's see here, the king. Let's get one on that. The prayer. Ooh, the prayer. Not the player, the prayer. Yes. Let's see what we're dealing with here, the king. Good evening. Hello, Jesus Christ, Son of Man. Good. We're honored to have you on the channel there. Jesus Christ, Son of Man. We love you. We thank you for your sacrifice. The king. We're doing the king. That's actually you right now. We just pulled the king. And JC has just arrived on the channel. God bless you. Or bless yourself. Let's see here. The king. Let's get one for the king. We are honored to have you here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, my liege? I don't know if the sound is working. 1:44 on the clock. Yes. JC, can you hear me? JC, Jesus Christ, Son. Thank you very much, Jesus Christ. Thank you. Your sheep shall hear your voice. I heard it. There we go. The vessel, the king. Let's see the king. Where do we have the king here? The seed, the prayer. Let's look for the king. There's the king. It should be coming up. The king, the king. It's funny how we just had the king and then the king came on. That's amazing. It's beautiful. That's the way it should be. That's a thing, definitely. The bardo, the fault line, the underworld, the threshold, the box, the empty room, the village, people, the temple, the bridge. The king should be up here. The king is on, quick hurry. The king, the self, the shadow, the unseen, the comic, the healer, the sustainer, the destroyer, the creator, that's you. The pilgrim, the animal, the siren, the lover, the shaman, the shapeshifter, the judge, which is also you. The king, there we go. The king, yes. The king. The ruler, the commander, the emperor. Ven light, Exile, Sutherland service, nobility, the ruler. When in dark, oppression, misuse of power, and corruption. That's not you though, that's your counterpart there. If our lives are imagined as a kingdom containing the entire spectrum of the human experience, the king presides over it all. Through the lens of the king, we assess the state of our land, make decisions, and rule accordingly. Therefore, the king must be thoroughly and regularly vetted, so as to avoid corruption. Recognize the dual nature of the king. He is either seated in benevolence and strength, guiding you towards peace, or he is oppressing the weak out of a need to control. There is not much middle ground. Some think of the king as the ultimate expression of the ego. Yet the great kings of mythology and history serve from an egoless place, where they take their throne with grace and humility, knowing the divine uses them as a channel to heal deep and long-standing discrepancies in the kingdom. Yes, well said. Let's see. We got JC on the chat line. We are honored. Let's see. But let's get three of the three guiding hippie cards for the king. Temptation, the snake is in the garden. Look out. The deep end. Again. My goodness. What do we got? Let's get three guiding hippie cards. It's presently. The center, present. Be centered. Two more, Holy Spirit. For the king. Yes. Not Elvis Presley, no. The King. This is like the serpent power is the point of transformation. Yes. One more. Wave of bliss. You got a wave of bliss coming, going off the deep end. The big humunga cowabunga. Let's see, what do we got here, Holy Spirit? Let's use the Hermetic that JC's on. See here. There we go. Let's get one for the King. What should the King be aware of? Oh, it's just premature flop out. We were just cleaning it and it went off, officer. We're not liable. This is Four of Swords, taking a step back and assessing the situation. And yeah, just like this person is, Five of Swords. Somebody could be Vin at all costs. Libra energy, stay balanced. Yeah, there's an Aquarius that's Vin at all costs. Adding up to 11, no. Justice will be had because the King is on the chat line. Let's see. This was just a premature flop out, though. We're just cleaning it and it went off. And there's the Temperance Angel now at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. Give it one more shuffle. Yes. What do we got here? Temperance again at the bottom. Somebody's coming in with a cup of love. Oh, goodness. That's beautiful. Let's get one more on the King. On the King here, Holy Spirit. Yes, somebody's getting payment. Equal give and take. The deep end. What do we got on the deep end? The underlying energy of the read is a fated event for us to go off the deep end, like we do almost every New Year's. This is like the 63rd centering the present. Yes. This is this, you could be an earth sign, you could be well versed in industry, working on a business, material things at this time. A material girl living in a material world. You could be a Gemini. You could have Earth high in your chart, or you're running a business. The point of power. What's the point of transformation, Holy Spirit? Oh, yes. When you end a cycle and escape this prison, this is ending the end of the world as we know it. But I feel fine because you're walking out of your prison when you escape this. This could be an addiction. Whatever it is, when you walk out, you're going to have a wave of bliss. You're going to walk out of your, like in the Bible when all the prison cells opened and the guards fell asleep. It's like you're free. You can walk out right now. This is, yes, this is a conflict. There was a conflict, but there's going to be a window of opening where you're going to be free. This is, you got to take a step back and wait for the perfect, beautiful timing of the Most High. Let's see here. What do we got in the heart of the situation, Holy Spirit? Yes. Oh my goodness. Somebody did some shitty planning, and I don't think it's us. Let's see. Who did this shitty planning, Holy Spirit? Two of Wands reversed. Okay, could have been us, actually, because of Virgo energy. Adding up to 12. We need to get a different perspective of things. If we make shitty plans, then we can do a George Costanza. Just do the exact opposite, and hopefully that will get us out of it. This is George Costanza. Yeah. It's a good technique. This is, so if what was the shitty moves that we made so we can reverse it, Holy Spirit? Okay, wow, okay. This is along religious lines. Adding up to 17, this star. Maybe we were getting it too high and mighty in the limelight. Maybe we were letting it go to our head. Is that what it is? This is, the challenge is this business opportunity. Let's see. This business opportunity. You're birthing something is what you could be challenged by a mother figure. Possibly an Aries, subatomic consciousness. You are thinking, oh my God, I'm falling short, I'm not hitting my mark. How do we remedy this, Holy Spirit, if this is the case? Yes, this is all in your subconscious, mind you. This might not even be happening. This could be the devil sneaking into your temple and making you think that you're falling short, and you don't have a good place to manifest from, but it adds up to 11th balance. So I'm getting you could be under attack is what this could mean. Is that what this is, Holy Spirit? Well, yes, so you need to take a new, fresh approach and take a leap of faith. Faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. This is like transmute. You got to stay eye vibing when you're doing this. In the past, you were moving very, very slow here, but honorable and diligent. Putting one forward, a step ahead of the forward. Yes, it was taking long, but you were still making progress. And now look at the strength you have You know when to hold back. You have strength to overcome the devil. Strength overcomes the devil. Resist him and he will flee. In the future, hoppa, what do we got here? The future, there will be balance because you took this extra, instead of rushing in balls deep right away, you waited and you knew that you listened to spirit and you established your strength and you resisted the devil, and that's why. This is you're gonna have balance in the end here. The way you're influencing things is you're highly, highly skilled, freshly killed. Let's see, this one here. Yes, you are an earth sign, definitely. You're a very practical thinker. You don't let it go to your head that you're highly skilled. You are grateful for it, but you are also like very practical about it. Somebody, you're fearing that you're going to be off balance, like this private Cancer here, and be all over the place, lose total control, and have too many burdens. Be careful you don't manifest that, because you're a powerful manifester. I'll make sure you're all ready. What do we got in the lens you're looking through? Oh my God, that's a lot. You definitely could be a Gemini who is a business, and 17 adding up to Aquarian energy. You could be in the limelight. Whatever you do for business, you could have a platform in the environment. Let's see. Yes, there's light being shed on you in the environment. People tried to hide you, but they couldn't, because you were meant to be seen. And this is people are walking away from trying to hide your light now, because they I don't know if they can take any more bruises from doing such foolish actions. This self-inflicted, I might add. 27. Yes, this is an entity that grabbed onto somebody that is utilizing them to do this. We wrestle not against flesh or blood. Let's see who we're dealing with here. Holy Spirit, shed light on who our true enemy reveals it himself. Yes, Queen of Cups, Phoenix, teaches all sciences, performs wonderful poetry. A poet, and they didn't even know it probably. Follows all requests with excellence. Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords. Could be Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Libra energy. Mainly, you need to stay in Queen of Swords energy is what I'm getting. Let's get what I'm at. Yes. The Empress. You could be an Empress. You're birthing something. What is their Empress birthing? Truth and justice, just like the king himself who's on here. This is for the true emperor. Let's see. Somebody's trying to block somebody, though. This is a professional who's trying to block somebody from bringing this truth, because they don't line up to it, and they're afraid of what this means for them. It means death to them, because the wrong side of the blade of truth, if it's a lie, is death. This is why, because the devil is here. The devil and does not mix with this blade of truth. This is what's hidden. It was hidden. The moon and the devil is very, very wicked energy. This is when the devil needs to hide shit, you know it's very corrupt. But you got your blade of truth out here, the King of Swords. Who is it? The King of Swords could also be Capricorn energy too, though, but we got a Temperance angel here. Why is this Temperance angel here, Holy Spirit? Okay, to painfully end something. This person could be working. Is this working in the collective's favor, or is it here to painfully end us? Okay, so that they walk away from what no longer serves them. It's here to protect you. 24, 32. It's battling this whole institution. This Temperance angel, very good. Let's see what's gonna happen with Big Red here. Yes, what did I say? The Sword of Truth, Big Red, is naked and lying on the ground, and he is embarrassed of his nakedness, because the Most High is on the chat line. This is there's much hidden about this. They're trying to delay us and triple luge gay us, but they couldn't, because we had eyes to see and ears to hear, and we were waiting. They were waiting for us to fall, but it's not going to happen. Who's this King of Swords? King of Pentacles, King of Swords. You could be Earth Angel energy. Who's this Empress? This Empress is a Pisces, possibly. They could be in the Hangman position, getting a different perspective. And then there's also somebody being blocked here by a professional. Who's this cock blocker? Private Cancer, Cancer for money, trying to doppelgang this Earth Angel here and try and look like them, but really it's pretty obvious. This is like 28, and they need to get off the drugs, because nobody's going to fall for that. Let's see. This Hierophant in the beginning here is Paimon. This is somebody trying to tell many deceptive lies. This is probably Cancer for money, so they could try and snag your 10 Pentacles. What it's saying here is that this was a very foolish decision to make, because now they're going to be cut with the sword of truth because they're a snake. This is the challenge is they're challenged by you, this Empress, who's birthing the truth that they cannot stand up to. This is, they're jealous. They wish they had their sort of truth, but they could cut people in half with, but they can't. They can't even wield it. This is the you're taking a leap of faith. They were projecting this onto you. You're thinking that you're falling short and that you got a bad place to manifest from. You have your temple is anywhere. You don't have to. You can, any place could be your beautiful, perfect place to manifest from. You have the strength, and you overcome the devil, because strength resists the devil, and he will flee from you. This is strength you have in the present moment. Three of Wands, baiting, then you adds up to justice, which is now in the present and in the future. So from now in the foreseeable future, you are going to be treated justly. 14. Or no, 12. What about, who's this in this hangman? Who's this Pisces in the hangman position? Okay, this person was trying to block your good news. They could have been a Trojan whore coming in. They were sent in by this black magician here, who is, 7, this private Cancer for money, who's dressed up like all that in a bag of chips, who's looking like he's going to throw a bag of poisonous snakes in me and kill everybody. My goodness, this is like, take a step back from that. I wouldn't, whatever. You could be a Gemini. This Empress could be a Gemini. They could be part of your family. 16, 17, 27. They could be closing out a cycle 2 with the end of the world as we know it. And after this 10 equals 2, you could be related. You could be a Virgo. You could be planning something. Adding up to 12, you're getting a different perspective too about a couple. Who's this couple? This is private Cancer and this High Priestess, adding up to 4. Yes, you're protected from these two, and you're gonna get justice. You're living, walking, breathing justice, adding up to 18. This is hidden to them though. They don't know this until they make the mistake of walking on you. This is Knight of Wands. This is your hidden protector. King of Cups could be a Scorpio, who's going to ensure that you get your new beginning here. And this is somebody from your past, somebody that's passed over. They are a battle-wounded soldier, but they are fearless, and they are a strong and faithful fighter, it says here. 2 of Swords is, they're indecisive. They don't want to mess with this Scorpio that you have beside you here, because they feel like they're going to be like this guy and you're just going to roll them down the street. They want to criticize you, but from a distance. And then they want to make sure they can run away, because you have the sword of truth and you could cut them in half and whatever. This private Cancer knows this. Reach back like a pimp and slap a hold this. This is what you might do, because you might want. This is like they're tempted to steal off of you, but they can't, because you're wise to their tactics. They've been paid to steal off of you. They might lie and say that they did because they know they can't. 4 of Wands, you're achieving great things. When it stings for them. This is like 9 of Swords, is like they're really, really stressed out and heartbroken. My goodness. And in the hangman position, exactly where they wanted you. And this is the end of the matter with the 9 of Cups here. This Pisces is with them. Death to this matter with Lucifer. Yes, their king. Let's see. How should the collective deal with this, Holy Spirit? If we're in the water, maybe seal with this. Let's see. Poet, and you didn't even know it. Said, now there will always be enough. There will always be enough. Shit puppets by the wayside. It's okay. We never run out. Not yet, anyway. There hasn't been a shortage that we know of. There is always enough. Like right Sedna Fredna, who, I don't know if I should tell this story, but she actually had her fingers cut off. Yeah, just like some of the people online apparently. I don't really want to go there. don't know if we're allowed to talk about it, but Sedna, right Sedna, Fredna. Where did your fingers go? QRS. It's okay, right Sedna, Fredna. Her fingers became all the ocean animals, and she can call them like to her side anytime she wants, just like the Little Mermaid. Your life purpose involves marine conservation. Investigate your beliefs about money. Oh, organize your finances. Oh, contribute your resources to charity. Oh, I'm thankful for all I have. Prosperity is a state of mind. That's right. Your soul family is watching out for you. Yes. See, who has the collective's back? Besides JC, we don't even need anybody else to have our back. We got JC on the chat line. My goodness. What more could you ask for? This is like ritual and ceremony. Yeah, you might want to do like when JC's not around, then maybe you have to do a protection ritual, but not today. This is protection, super protection. Ha-hooya. Let's get one on this. Ha-hooya, protection. You could be facing up against a criminal organization, is what it's saying here. So that's why they are trying to steal off you, because they're criminals, which is, you should be expecting that. Like I say, a cow goes moo. 24 is Ha-hooya, God the good in himself. Psalm 147-11, the Lord taketh pleasure in them that fear him, in those that hope in his mercy. Those born under Ha-hooya love truth and the sciences and are sincere in their words and actions. Ha-hooya obtains grace and mercy from God, rules over exiles and prisoners, works against the discovery of secret crimes, and protects against animals and assassins. Soul guardian of those born between 7:40 and 8 o'clock a.m. Moral guardian of those born on April 12th, June 23rd, September 3rd, November 14th, January 25th. Physical guardian of those born between July 13th and July 17th. Then we got criminal enterprises here. The most valiant marquis, who shows himself in the form of a black crane fluttering about the circle. When he speaks, it is with hoarse voice. He makes people cunning in all the arts and sciences, but especially in the art of rhetoric, and restores lost dignities and honors. He governs 19 legions of spirits, servant of those born between July 13th and July 17th. So you could be facing off against a criminal organization, so protect your neck. Let's see here. What do we got here? Let's get one off these. How should the collective deal with this criminal organization, Holy Spirit? Yeah, there's a lot hidden about this criminal organization. This is this Cancer and Pisces. You're protected from them, is what Spirit wants to let you know. 25 is you're going to get victory over them. They feel stagnant and rejected is what they're not going to tell you. 11, because you're going to get justice, because you have the sword of truth, and nothing else could actually happen. This is got them in loss, lack, and regret, because you're not going to fall any of the lies, because you got the sword of truth, and they're the ones that have to remain guarded. Thank you so much, JC.